I didn't try to do that.
Do
I
what?
just wanted to do the blueberry, the berry one.
Oh,
It's 5th of July. It's not 4th of July.
well, this is like a month later or something like that.
Yeah, it's way later. We're just doing. We're doing other advanced episodes. I shouldn't have set that up. Let's try it again. Hey, Miles. No, I'm just joking.
I
Anyway.
mean, like most YouTubers
Yeah.
don't. Well, like most contents are not created live unless it's a live event, right? Like so it's pre-recorded, which it happens. Oh, she wanted to talk on the podcast too. Um, so we've discovered after the last episode that we did, in fact, land around like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I said,
I
it was
know.
probably the year. She just did. She wanted to fight me on it. You know how she is.
No, I just thought that we missed it,
No.
but I don't know. We
We're right on
didn't
the money.
think about it.
We're right on the money.
So yeah.
So it's anniversary episode. So last week we had some little technical difficulties because I was trying to show her 2 different AIs, and of course one of them didn't work.
Oh, last
because
episode.
Yes. I didn't do the advanced, pre-screening of how to do it. I thought it would work on the tablet, but it only was a PC type thing, or I guess you could only do it on a laptop or your computer. But anyway, we took some screenshots, and I guess she wanted to do it this time. But should we talk about the table first?
Sure, we can talk about tables first, but you completely like just queue this up, so I thought you.
Because I saw you wanted to mention it, so I thought I would queue up what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, why you wanted to queue it up while we were talking about AI again 2 weeks in a row.
All right. Talk about a table.
Go
What
ahead.
do you have?
Oh, I just brought a souvenir that I didn't realize till what you said at the mall that you probably are right about what you said. And what you said was we were in the store and we're looking at those. We were in
Macy's.
going to Macy's, going to
We walked
restroom,
through Macy's when
to
we
go
were
to
in
the
the mall.
restroom so she could go change the baby. And so we were walking towards the restroom. They had these like Hawaiian, like Disney shirts.
They're
I don't know
really
why I'm
cool.
talking super smooth and super calm. Anyway, they had
They're
these
super
Disney
low,
shirts.
too.
Yeah, they had these Disney shirts that had like character. Like one was a Mickey, black and white Mickey shirt. The other was
A blue,
blue Mickey, which I really liked. And she was like, "Oh, why wouldn't you get this one?" She's like, "It's Goofy. That's your favorite character." I was like, "Huh." I guess it was I guess he is my favorite, like OG, like Disney favorite character. Like I don't like Mickey. Donald, I do like Donald, but I wouldn't call him my favorite. Pluto is just weird to me because he's a dog, but he's not a dog like Goofy. But Goofy had his own movie. Goofy movie was probably one of my favorite Disney movies. So,
well, like, I get why you would like the blue shirt because you like the color blue.
it was kind of this color blue.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought Goofy was your favorite, and that's why when we went to Disney, he got a Goofy hat.
And I thought about it when I came home and I saw that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted to say. That's why this is on the table, because when I came home, I saw this and I was like, oh, yeah, I did. Out of all the things in Disney World I could have bought when we went, I bought something Goofy related.
Yeah.
So I guess he is my favorite character.
And you love to wear it for a while.
I just sit in the house. I wear it sometimes and you don't know it.
He's Goofy.
Yeah,
But like, I get why though. Like,
yeah, see, I like it. It looks cool to me.
I don't know. Donald is butt of
Needs
the joke.
anger management.
He needs anger management, and he's a butt of joke. Mickey is not really that cool. Like, Mickey is the iconic Disney character, but I feel like as an adult, unless you're really Disney obsessed, Mickey isn't cool unless you like the South Park version of Mickey. Because
that's how that version is.
he's scary, but like he's entertaining. He's scary, but yeah, I think like Goofy.
Maybe I can throw a 15-second clip in. You can do that.
Goofy is something that like adult will still like as a character.
Yeah, because he has kids. He has a kid.
True,
I can
but
relate
like
to
just
him now.
like think about like
Out of all of them, he's the one that actually has a kid. Who his mother is and how he had a kid, who knows
but
what he does.
what's-
Max.
what's the show? The Goofy, the
Goof Troop was the
a
show.
Goof Troop. Yeah, like he is that awkward dad that embarrasses his son that like make. So yeah,
Yeah. So I guess yeah.
but
But yeah, so what I'm drinking this week is like I said, it was ironic because it's July 5th. Anyway, red, white, and berry, like a Smirnoff type drink. It's pretty good. It's not bad.
oh, it is Smirnoff. It's a Smirnoff new thing. Instead of those glass wine coolers, they have this.
It's pretty good. It's actually
You
it's
actually
tasty.
drank it on July 4th as well.
I didn't drink that one.
I thought you did. It was on the counter.
Oh, then I must have. Yes,
Yeah.
I did. I did.
It was a variety pack, so you
I
just
did, I
keep
did,
grabbing
I did,
different
I did,
ones.
I did. Oh, I smoked some meat yesterday too. I didn't take any pictures, but yeah, I smoked some
Smoking
meat.
Baos, smoking meat.
Exactly. I should have pictures of that, but I didn't.
Ate it too.
But I had to do it
Too
the
bad.
old school way because my smoker is the temperature gauge is broken. And your dad was like, "Well, the best way to do it is just like do it old school way, just control the temperature." I'm like, yeah, that's
I did
what
that.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Excuse me." Boop, pull the plug out because it's electric smoker. That's the only way you can control the temperature. Either open the door, and I don't keep opening the door.
No, you don't
So
want
I just
bugs
turn
in
it
there
on.
either.
I just turn it off, and then I let the ambient heat just let out as slowly as it can until it gets cool, and then I'll go outside and plug it back in because they have that meat thermometer inside.
Yes, he's manually checking the temperature, and
I have a
Plug.
I have a probe inside that I check the thermometer with, and it has a temperature gauge on the outside too.
did you
but-
take it off?
No, it's still on there.
Oh.
I use it. That's how I see what temperature it actually supposed to be is in there.
No, I mean like now.
Oh,
You're
it's
done-
off.
it's done.
Yeah, it's turned off. Of course, I washed all the stuff today. Remember, I
yeah.
put it in the dishwasher.
No, because yesterday I was letting the dog
You know,
out.
talking about real life stuff. That's weird. Don't put real life stuff.
I
in.
was letting the dog out. I was like, oh, the temperature gauge is still on it. So I didn't want it to be like smushed by the
Yeah.
bottom of the
No,
door.
that's
So
fine. But anyway,
and-
um,
there's
Yeah.
next thing. You didn't finish talking about your table.
because I haven't mentioned my shirt yet. That's part of
Oh.
the table too. So
Okay.
this was part of my first Father's Day gift that she bought me. It says "You've leveled up to Daddy," and then the little one has a onesie that says "Player 2 has now entered the game." I think I might put the picture up and blur her face. We'll see about that if I want to do all that. I might just put the onesie up there.
Yeah, you can just take
Yeah.
pictures of the two if you want to. But we didn't even put her in the onesie yet anyway. She said she wanted to be part of the podcast.
Later, you
Um,
can at least say words.
But the onesie is big, so she can't wear it
Yeah.
until later.
And I wanted to see how this fits. So, yeah. So, anyway. Ooh, and so this, I made a bag of, all those Final Boss sour stuff, fruits that we have. I put all 10 flavors that we have in one bag.
Level
Elisa
1,
calls
2,
it-
3, 4.
Elisa calls it my trail mix. I just call it the sour bomb, the mystery pack. You never know what you're gonna get.
Well, there's no more 4. It doesn't look like because 4 was pineapple.
The 4 has oozed all onto it though.
Oh,
It's very
true.
oozy.
So when he made that mystery bag, that's the same day my parents came over. My parents have been coming over a lot because there's a
Of
baby.
course.
But my parents came over and my dad decided to. This is like mysterious Ziploc bag
Just
that's
be-
sitting on the
yeah, just-
counter.
just be grabbing
He just
stuff.
decided to open it up and grab a piece of whatever that was in there, and he was like, "This is so sour." I was like, "Yeah, that's Isaiah's." And my mom knows that you like sour stuff, so she's like, "That's Isaiah stuff. Don't eat it." I have no clue why he decided just mysterious Ziploc bag. I was like, I'm gonna eat this. Not ask like, what is this? But although your parents ate your sour candy ball thing,
Old people just be grabbing stuff.
you
Old
get-
people just be grabbing stuff. That's what I said. But yeah. Oh, these are good though. And mix all up. It's so good.
now you're salivating.
Mm-hmm. But
you're
it's good.
a voice actor. You should know not to do that.
It's a podcast. You can do whatever you want. That's the point. Have fun.
Your next thing.
Next thing, you go. You haven't talked about
Finish
your
your
stuff.
side.
I'm talking about all my stuff.
We go.
So this, we went to the mall. the other day. We actually went to the mall. We took the little one out to the mall for
It's
an outing.
too hot outside to walk around.
Yeah, I wanted to take her out walking somewhere. I wanted to walk somewhere with her, so he was like, just take it to the mall. So we went to the mall. We went to one of those like I guess you would call
We
it like
went to like 10 different stores that sell like
anime, old school games, comic books, pop toys, big figurines, like the
yeah.
figurines. And stuff
Apparently
like
the
that.
mall now is just full of stores like that. Like we did go to Spencer's.
Like we said,
but
it's like the mall is like now like niche stuff. Like that's all they do is like stuff you can find online, but it's easier to go to the mall and find it. Like
It's
those big
more
plushy like house shoes that we like. You know
it's
what I'm
more intriguing to buy when you see it and
saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like instead of just like
So when I was
scrolling
in the
through.
store, we saw these, and I was like, "Oh, a Meseeks box," and it's Rick and Morty, and what's inside, or a box of blueberry sours. So anytime I see something that says sours or something, it always catches me, and I always have to try it, even though 99% of the time I'm disappointed. But there are those little chances where I'm like, "Oh, it's pretty sour. It's kind of good." Like this blew my mind. This will always be. So I didn't skate everybody now. This will always be the like super sourest thing I've ever tried, including those sour balls that she was just talking about. But anyway, this is a Meeseeks box, so we don't know what it looks like inside. We haven't opened them yet, so we're gonna open these in just a second once she tells us
But
what she got.
the store guy said they were really good, so that's
He
part of
also
the reason.
tried to get me to buy some Dragon Ball gummies that was strawberry flavored, like gummies, but they were like $15 for like a bag like that. I was like, nah. If they
Right.
were like $10, I said most I would pay is like $10 for them. I was like, I'm not paying $15 for those.
We also saw some what's it called zenzo beans or
Sensu beans.
sensu beans.
Yeah, sensu. I should have bought the sensu beans, but I just didn't for some reason.
I don't
I
know, they
should've
didn't
bought
look that
sensu.
yummy, but who knows?
But anyway, and then they had this really cool, like super big pop, like Batman. That's like $100. Just like a big pop figure that's like super, like about that big. It's really cool, baby. I didn't get that. So don't worry. I'm not paying $100 for that. I'm not paying $100 for that.
Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
No,
I mean, we are keeping bows on the table forever now.
because they're the Bows. They have
We're
to.
the bows. We need
Batman is just
we
there as a
need to
substitute.
get your bow made one day.
I'm gonna call Betsy and say, "Hey, where's my bow?"
She's like at your house crying.
Mm-hmm.
So also we were walking around. We went inside Spencer's. We literally went inside every game like pop culture related shop we saw.
There are a lot. And some of them are cool. We even found that one store called Lunchbox.
Box lunch. Box lunch.
Box lunch.
Yeah, box lunch. We've seen it online. Bought stuff. I think I bought stuff online before, or want to buy stuff, and we walked in to a physical store. That's one's really cool. But we ended up. I think we missed two. That's how many they were. We went to a whole bunch of them, including like Japanese, like actual Japanese chain store, Miniso. I think that's how it's called. Like it's
That
all
store
like
was tight.
yeah, like all scenario type of thing and
By
things
tight,
like that.
I mean like tight, like crammed. It was,
No, the other one was that
that
cram.
wasn't that one.
Miniso is not as bad because it's chain, so like they're more systematic. The other one that looked like Miniso was super like narrow. But yeah, we missed two. We missed Hot Topic and another one, but by then we were so tired we were going home. But one of the last ones we went to is the old school Spencer's before all these new ones open up. And I saw this. I want to try it in a bit. I like watching Hot Ones. 1 year for my thank you. 1 year for my birthday, he bought me the Hot Ones game shows hot sauces. Yeah, when was that? Oh, that was the COVID year.
Yeah.
That was COVID year. So
See, I'm not going out and buying you nothing. I'm getting something shipped here.
So yeah, we watched the Hot Ones game show, which I don't know why they canceled it so fast.
Because COVID, I think.
It was funny, and I like hot sauces and stuff. So I've been watching Hot Ones YouTube interviews, and And this one has been one of the sauces that they create themselves, their own brand of hot sauce, and it's like their mid-range hot sauce. Lately they have been coming up with some snack foods that are using their own brand hot sauces, but they're limited releases. So when I saw this one, I was intrigued to buy it. I like they were talking about Pringles, but I think that's done. You cannot find them anymore.
Oh, I
Um,
saw. Nope. I'll
Hot
see if it
ones,
still has
Pringles.
some. Yeah, I think I saw some.
I don't think there will be hot ones. I seen some spicy Pringles, but I don't think it's the hot ones. Um, but apparently this had just got to Spencer's because do I asked like, have you tasted it yet? Like how is it? He said he hasn't had a chance to because it just came in. But he asked a coworker, and the coworker had tasted the other two. There are three flavors. He has tasted the other two, and he said like the mild one was good, but it was mild. The other one it was too sour. Like it's just like the spice. You know, hot sauces have that vinegary note. Like that was more prominent than
Hmm.
anything. So he didn't think it was flavorful. So I decided to try the third one that he hasn't tried yet because that was I was thinking of either this one, the hot habanero, or the one that he said was too sour. Um, so we shall see if it's good. But it's just like little snack mix, pretzels and no, I don't know, peanuts or something. Um, Peanuts, pretzels, sesame stick, toasted corn, cashews, and seasoning inspired by Los Caliente Rojo hot sauce. So, yeah, I've been wanting to try the hot sauces. They look intriguing, or their flavors. Oh, you know what they have? They also make like chicken bites out of their hot sauces,
Mm.
like frozen in the
Yeah,
frozen
those I would
aisle.
like to try.
So in the frozen aisle, if you ever see them, like Tyson chicken area, things like that.
Hmm.
Anyway, and I'm holding a pushing. This is a new plushie I got. Pushing was sent by my friend who also had a baby this year. Her baby was like 3 months before our baby was born, a little under 3 months. So we were talking babies, chatting babies, postpartum stuff, and she sent me some, I think this is for me, not for baby. I don't know. The box was mainly stuff for mama. Um, there was one little onesie in there, but it's for like 9 months, so we'll wait for that. Um, but I don't know. I'm claiming pushing. It's so soft. It's like a pillow. But anyway,
So that's what we're gonna try today.
we're gonna try what?
Those and this,
Oh,
right?
we're gonna taste them.
Yeah, we're gonna try them.
When you should try, my brain went to like
So I think
attempt.
we should. I want to. Well, let's just. I don't even know how to open this first of all.
It's a Meseeks box. You have to press it.
If I'm pressing it, you don't pop up.
Okay.
We'll see.
Do people know what a Meseeks box is?
Yeah, it's from Rick and Morty. I'll put a Meseek right there. Mr. Meseeks. Oh, look at me. But yeah, I'm always down to try something spicy because I got booze right here, so it's always good to wash down. If you don't know, it's a real trick. Like, if you're eating something spicy and it's really spicy, hopefully you drink booze because if you drink a little alcohol, it takes down the spiciness.
It does.
It takes away the spice. We watched that. That's why the whole deal is with like John Taffer sometimes.
Oh, I already put one in my mouth.
Yeah, see, can't even wait. Don't even wait for me. Would you eat a pretzel?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet apricot. Habanero.
Nice smokiness.
It says hot ones. Hot habanero mix. A hot heat mix of spicy peanuts, pretzels, sesame sticks, toasted corn, cashews, and seasoning inspired by Los Calientes Rojo hot sauce.
I read that earlier.
Did you? Man, I should pay attention.
I'm guessing it might be a twist off.
I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat a lot of these.
But yeah, spicy. I always think spicy is.
And I'm gonna start sweating because I turned the fan off.
I always think the cure for spicy is milk, but it is true.
But you can't drink a lot of milk. Make you sick. You want to drink a lot of booze.
No.
It just get you drunk. It'll get you drunk.
No, so the booze, I don't think carbonation is good for spicy. So you're just like,
it helped.
This is not that spicy. This is medium.
There's no, I can't find any explanation of what happened to the show, but whatever.
But it's a good snack. You don't want like super spicy to go with booze. I don't think but like a good.
I think sugary booze is what I mean. Is what I'm trying to say. Like sugary drinks, like a margarita, like something that has sugar content. Because sugar cuts down the alcohol. I mean the spice.
Still, milk is the best.
That's why I wanted to try those first, and then go to these. And I don't know how.
I think it's a twist off. You did not hear me.
Earlier. I did try to twist it. That was the first thing I did when I grabbed it. Excuse me. This is crazy.
Mr. Meseeks, come on.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Bottom pop. This looks
weird.
like so one guess, Mr. Meseeks, right? What do these look like?
I know. He told us in the store.
Oh, what do they look like?
Mr. Meseeks.
But what do they look like? Are they the whole body, the head, like a bunch of different shapes of Meseeks?
I think just the head.
Yeah, they look like Walter White. They look like Walter White things. The ice that Walter White used to sell. Actually, look like something else that we ain't gonna mention. They look like ecstasy pills. I ain't gonna act like we ain't gonna mention it. It looks like ecstasy pills. This is crazy. Like, why would they sell this like this? This is crazy. But yeah, it's nothing.
Why doesn't the top come off? Because
the bottom comes off.
No, but it's weird the way it looks. It looks like it will come off.
Yep.
Because inside, like.
I'm so afraid that I'm gonna open this and they're gonna go everywhere. Yeah, you got nails. Just cut a corner if you can. Okay. But, ew. Yeah. So that's what we've been doing. I gotta go back to work next week. Well, by this time I'll probably be at work probably a month already. But I'm not looking forward to it. It's not that I don't want to go to work. It's just that
they look like Smarties. Sorry.
Like being
I thought
at
they were
home
gummies.
with the baby and Lisa. It's fun.
I thought they would be gummies. They're like Smarties.
Yeah, I knew they were gonna be like candy chewies. Those things have a little heat to them though. Those hot ones kind of sneaking up on me.
Yeah, they're good.
See how I wait for my podcast partner to get her share of things before I just shove them in my mouth and start chewing on them. Yeah. Cheers. Oh, look at me.
It definitely tastes like Smarties or something.
They're just Smarties. They're not sour. Here's blueberry shot Smarties.
They're good. And they're hilarious. They're Mr. Meese's face.
They're all the same though. Mm-hmm. Or are they? Because they all look the same. Oh, good.
Basically, we're eating sugar pills. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't taste sour.
I'm gonna be hyped up. Yeah, they don't taste bad though. They're very crunchy. They do kind of taste like blueberry. Mm-hmm. They're not very sour though. Well, tart. They're not sour. Like these ain't sour. You can go, oh, those are sour. You go, those are tart. I wonder what you wanted to talk about.
So, considering it's been about a year since we first started, I think when you the prompt you ask
Well, so
AI.
this is the other Gemini that I went through the other day, and I was asking it if it knew about Smokin Baos onto the AI to see what it would come up with. So,
Yes, Gemini is the Google
mhm.
right AI. So yeah, considering it's been about a year, I think since we did started a podcast, I think this is very like fitting of a prompt you asked Gemini. He asked Gemini, "Have you heard of the Smoking Baos podcast?" And then, of course, we're not in the algorithm that much. We are a small little tiny part of the huge internet. So it says I haven't directly heard podcasts myself, but I can tell you that Smoking Baos is likely a podcast about barbecue and craft beer, which that's so weird. Okay. So so it didn't find our podcast, but and it hilariously say I haven't directly heard podcasts myself. Yeah, because it doesn't have ears.
Mm-hmm.
But he says here's why I think that why it thinks it's about beer about barbecue and beers.
Mm-hmm.
The smoking with an apostrophe without a G. This term is often used in relation to barbecue, which is true. That's why it's smoking. Referring to the smoking process that gives barbecue its characteristic flavor. Now, this is what I find weird. Baos, while baos can refer to steamed buns, it's less common than barbecue in the context of a podcast. Okay, so you figure out what baos are, but you're like, nah, we don't believe that's true. Like, we
Go to the
figure
next one.
we figure out what baos are, but we don't think that will be it. It's like it's possible the name is a play on words, but barbecue seemed like the more likely focus. Okay.
Very little focus on barbecue.
But no,
very little.
Where did beer come from?
I guess because I always had beer on it. Maybe they got it from there. I don't know. No, because it didn't.
No,
find
it didn't
Yeah,
find your
so I have
podcast yet.
no idea.
Okay, look at my tongue.
Oh yeah, blue. Mine is
Your
probably blue.
is and your lip is blue.
My lips are blue.
Just the bottom of your lip. And you ate more than me. I ate 3. I don't know how many.
I've been
you
munching on it. I'm gonna eat that whole bag.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't get it. AI, we think they're
This
smart.
is blue too, though, so this might have
Oh,
some-
true. We think they're supposed to be smart, but honestly,
I guess the theme of the day for me is blue, like blue candy, blue drink, blue shirt,
true.
Damn.
Very blue.
blue hat.
Damn. All right.
Oh, that's a dark
You
blue.
wore a blue shirt too. What the hell?
Yeah, mine's more like almost
Like a light
blue
royal blue,
and
purple.
yeah, blue and purple combined.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's too smart
go to
for
the
it.
next one. Go to the next
Do you
one.
want? Okay. Explain why it's
Oh, I
supported-
thought you were done with that one.
No, like I won't finish reading all that, but explain more of his logic.
Of why it thinks it was about barbecue and beer,
Yeah.
which is stupid.
Well, actually, I didn't see anywhere where it says beer. So, like, I have no clue why it says beer. There's nothing in this explanation saying anything about beer.
I mean, I did bring a lot of beer on the podcast. Like that's not
Yeah.
that's not a false state. That's not a false assumption. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a bad assumption because I did bring a lot of beer.
Yeah, but that's just coincidence because it did not find our podcast, and somehow it just think it's about beer.
That's a very good AI assumption, though. You gotta admit.
No, it's
You gotta
not.
admit.
It's not. It's not.
Why not? Because I asked you to find something about Smokin Baos. So AI has generated a podcast about dudes that smoking baos, like literally have a smoker that smoke baos. It actually figured out that I would talk about beer. Like beer has been, if not 100%, at least 90% on the podcast.
Beer has been on podcast a lot, but that logic, pure logic, did not work. It did not tell us why it thought it was about beer. Not at all. Now, if it listened to our podcast and then made that assumption, I would be like, okay.
All right, go to the next one then.
And then
What did
so
I ask
you
you?
said find Smokin Baos on YouTube, and it says I cannot find a YouTube channel named Smokin Baos, which lie. There, like our YouTube channel name is Smokin Baos, spelled exactly like how it is spelled in his prompt. But I found a video about smoked short rib bun baos, which we need to make this one day.
Look at thinking about different stuff now.
Smoked short rib bun baos sounds delicious.
That's not the point. Get going.
Yes. So yeah. Then he just gave up on asking about it. He decided to
I sent a link. I went to our YouTube. It's just like I can't find a YouTube page. It's like, oh, well, here's the YouTube page, and then it told me what.
yeah, you accidentally sent it to wrong YouTube channel at first, I think.
No.
Because it's like smoking and grilling with AB. Anyway. Which one is it?
Oh, when I was sending the link, that's what it was sending to. I don't know why I was doing that. I would copy the link at the link at the top. I send it to it, and it would send it that. I don't know why. So I just gave up and asked it something else.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe an error. AR is not that smart. So I'm gonna skip to the last one. Okay. So you send the link to the first episode. I want to talk about this one first. It says so this is what I find very intriguing because we're a year later to look at what we talked about the first episode.
It's a good way to look at the first episode
Yeah.
without looking at the first episode.
Because instead of watching the whole episode,
it would have been great for the last episode. That was the anniversary episode, but Gemini wanted to be a punk about it.
Yes. So this is Gemini's analysis, our first podcast episode. It says, according to the video, it is the first episode of a new podcast
And I'm gonna put a link of it right here.
called Smokin Baos. The couple behind the podcast, Isaiah and Elisa, are discussing why they decided to start a podcast and what it will be about. They haven't figured out all the details yet, but they
Still
know.
ain't figured out the details yet.
True. They know they want to argue with each other in a funny way.
I think we've achieved that. Apparently, I guess. I don't know.
And you complain that we argue.
It's just uncomfortable.
But apparently, according to our first episode, we talked
been doing
about
it
we're
since the
gonna
beginning.
argue. So
Yeah.
in a funny way, I guess Gemini doesn't know the word banter.
Yeah.
It literally spell out what banter means in like plain words. Argue with each other in a funny way. Okay. Isaiah says he likes podcasting because of the editing process.
Which you gotta admit, it picked up my name and spelled it right.
Yes.
Good job, AI.
It did not spell my
And
name
this is before
right.
I started putting like our names as. See, she don't even know I do that. Like I put our names at the bottom of the screen, like right there when it comes on. Like it's all like fancy and stuff. She don't even know I do that kind of stuff. I've been working hard on this, man.
Because
Nobody
you said
notices.
you like the editing process according to
Anyhow.
Gemini. According to Gemini, you like the editing process. So you can
Finish reading what you said.
And Elisa likes that they can talk about whatever they want. Okay, apparently I want to talk about whatever I want. And this episode, they bicker. Oh, now they say bicker. Okay, so they
You
know.
said banter, but okay.
Yes, bicker is not always funny.
Yes.
But they bicker about whether Isaiah's birthday. Okay, it's not Isaiah's birthday. It's our anniversary. It's on the 17th or 18th. They got that wrong.
Oh, that's what they talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
It picked it up incorrectly. So it did listen to the episode a little bit, or like go through the transcript of the episode. Yeah, whether Isaiah's birthday, which is actually anniversary is on our anniversary is on the 17th or 18th, and debate the name of the podcast. Um, Isaiah suggested BBQ.
BBQ what?
This is what Gemini said. It's not what we said. BBQ balls.
I said BBQ Baos, not balls. It's Gemini. BBQ Baos.
But Lisa prefers Smoking Baos because, and it says bowls right here, BOWS, because Baos sounds Chinese and smoking is Texan. It kind of got what we were saying, but not really. Like when it's trying to pick up with a transcript type of deal, it's not doing a very good transcription, but the gist of it got. They also talked about microphones, debating the merits of fancy radio microphone versus a directional microphone.
Directional microphone.
And Isaiah accidentally reveals that Elisa gave him a microphone for Christmas. I don't know why it says accidentally revealed.
I don't know either. And I'm sweating.
They end the episode by saying they will try to do the podcast weekly and soliciting feedback from the audience. Yeah, so it had really good, like, it listened. Now, we did look at the tag on the bottom of YouTube. We did do some good, like, summary tagging stuff. So I think it picked up some of that.
We did some good summary tagging.
We did the first one together.
Okay.
We did the first one together.
Maybe we did. All right.
Yes,
all
I
right.
remember that. Because we didn't know how to do it. So that first one, we did it together. The rest, I didn't help much.
Was that the end of it? No, I sent it something else, right?
You sent me one that it talks about a raw.
Yeah, I sent it the episode, our highest rated episode. I sent it our highest rated episode, or our highest viewed episode.
Yeah.
Which was the episode about had Daryl and our goddaughter on it, and then we talked about going to Raw. I think no, it was the one before we went to Raw. It was the one before.
No.
It wasn't that one. It was the one before we went to Raw.
No, you sent it the episode after.
After
You didn't send the highest rated episode. This is the one that when you talk about your experience
After
at Raw. So, do you want me to read this one too?
Mhm.
It says, according to the video, it's about two guys talking about their
Two guys.
experience going to a live Raw wrestling event. No, it's not two guys, and I didn't go to the event. Excuse me. The guys discuss what they saw at the event, including merchandise sales, what happened backstage, and the crowd. Here's are the key points. The guys went to a live Raw event and sat in a section where you had to show your ticket again before entering. Very literal. Merchandise sales are big revenue source for WWE for sure. Good job. You got it. They sell things like t-shirts, belts, and championship replicas. The guys notice that there is a difference between what the audience sees on TV and what actually happens. Yes. There's no commercial.
This one is more like the last one.
There are commercial breaks during a live event, but the crowd is shown what's happening in the ring instead of commercials.
So that one is more to listening to what the episode was and looking at the keywords. I feel like the first one was looking at a lot of the keywords that we put out.
Combining that with.
But this one was more like detailed of what the episode, why it did it like that. I have no idea.
Backstage, you can see wrestlers walk around and interact with each other before and after their matches. Yeah, because where you're sitting, you can see the little out of the corner. It can be loud at live wrestling events, especially when the crowd pops for something exciting. Okay, that was just a random, like the last key point. But no, I want to talk about it first because we didn't get Gemini to talk last time. But also, it was fitting to look back.
I can't stop eating these things. What is this, crack?
Are you sure it's not illegal?
Ice.
But yeah, it was a nice way to see what said we were setting out to do a year ago.
Yeah, it was a
Um,
quick way to look at that first episode without looking at it. That's pretty cool.
but yeah, it just brings up though, like AI can be really powerful. Like it listened to our episode, so then it's just like when you do a Zoom meeting or something like that, you can put AI bot in there to take meeting notes. It's the same thing. Or you can you watch a Facebook video or YouTube video and it says to give the option of turning on closed caption, but it tells you like it's auto generated because it's generated by an AI bot. It's not somebody go in and listen to episode and type it out. But nowadays nobody goes in and type out every single word anymore anyways. You kind of just let it AI generate, and unless it's like a live event subtitle, like a raw or like news subtitle, most videos, even if it's actual transcript that's like written by somebody, it's AI and then somebody go and fix it because
So, do you know your
faster
phone
to
has that?
fix.
Like a really cool AI thing?
Yes,
Like
like
it can
phone
write
calls.
your text in like Shakespearean.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Go to a text, I'll show you.
Um,
Just like you're gonna send me a text message.
that is weird. Okay.
Type me on a message. Hi, Alan, how you doing? It's been a wonderful day. Something, something.
Okay.
Okay. So see that little button right there?
Uh-huh.
You press that. Okay, try it. And it has like Shakespeare, chill, excited, lyrical, formal, short. So let's see what you write. You said, "Hi, we're doing a podcast." So let's in the remix. The first one is remix. It says, "Greeting. We're recording a podcast." "Hello, we're recording a podcast." Let's try Shakespearean. "Ahoy there, fellow podcasters. I trust your voices shall captivate and enthrall your listeners." "Greeting, fellow podcasters. I eagerly await your engaging discourse." "Greeting, fellow podcasters. I trust your tales are as captivating as they are true." "Greetings, gentle listeners. We are about to embark upon an auditory adventure."
I like that last one.
Greetings, good sirs. I hear ye are embarking on a podcasting endeavor. Mayhaps I could lend a helping hand.
So the one I liked, the second to last one.
Greetings, gentle listeners. We're about to embark upon an auditory adventure.
The reason why I like
We're gonna
that
start
one.
every podcast like that now.
Greetings, adventurous bows. How about that?
And then so they have like chill, and they'll just take your thing and write it like a really chill way. "What's up, podcasting peeps?"
I was gonna
I know, I'm
explain
just
why I
saying
like. So I like the second to last one, the gentle listener one, because it doesn't say the word podcast. I feel like that's not Shakespearean.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like the auditory
Auditory adventure.
adventure, that one is cool because it translated what podcast would be to the world in the world of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the first one is hilarious. The ahoy,
You gotta go back to Shakespeare.
the ahoy there. That does not sound like Shakespeare. That sounds
ahoy,
like pirate.
ahoy
I
there.
was like, no,
Really,
Shakespeare
Moby
does
Dick.
not.
I don't think Shakespeare wrote Moby Dick.
I don't think Shakespeare wrote anything piratey.
But yeah, I was messing around with that. So it'll just excited, lyrical. Let's see what lyrical is. "Greetings, we're recording now. A podcast for all to bow. Our voices will fill the air. With stories, knowledge, and style, we declare." "Greetings, we're podcasting now. Sharing thoughts here and there. Through the air, our voices flow. Catching ears, arousing care."
I wrote how many words? I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hi, we are doing a podcast.
And it wrote a whole
Verse.
bars, 4 bars.
Yeah. That was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't. This is not what I thought you meant by like, because I was saying transcription. I don't know if you know this when when you make a phone call to, usually it's like if you're calling like a company,
It can transcribe. It transcribes it.
it's
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It
transcribing.
does it when I call her work.
Yeah. HEB is
Yeah.
one of the company. Yeah, it's transcribe your side and their side. It's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird. But live transcription, that's the thing now. Of course it's not perfect, and of course it's a little stereotyping because people with accents it doesn't catch as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I think it's a very interesting tool now.
I think that's a very interesting tool. Like you can write, like you can, like I think it even has like a professional, like,
yeah.
formal. It has like formal.
So,
you can write something formal.
have you ever used Grammarly? Have you heard of Grammarly? So Grammarly can do that for you, and that's a good tool to use if you're trying to write better.
This is formal. From hi, we're doing a podcast. Formal. Greetings. We're in the process of recording a podcast.
Yes, that's formal. That's not making it ridiculous. That's making it more professional. But yeah, so when I was working for the video company, to help
Grammarly.
us write, just make less mistakes to
Check
clients
over
and
your
stuff.
shit.
Yeah, so we use Grammarly, the pay version, because there is a free version of Grammarly that you can just install and just have
Everybody
it.
use spell check. It's just spell check, just higher form of spell check.
It's smarter.
Yes,
because
that's what I'm saying. It's a very advanced form of spell check. It's grammar check and everything. Spell check and grammar check.
and
Like there's nothing wrong with using that.
check your tone of voice, so it will
Yeah.
tell you by reading your what you wrote if it's a serious.
Are you trying to
or
fight this
humor-
person?
Yeah. It'll tell you if it's serious or it's more like friendly, if it's more professional. It'll tell you like, I think you're using too many words. Basically, it won't say it that way, but it will be like too wordy or clarity is not there, which you're like, oh, I might want to like cut this sentence into two or something.
Mhm.
But I started using it before the whole AI thing blew up. And when AI thing became big, they added more AI tools to it. Like Grammarly was not an AI forward tool. It was a grammar based tool. It's been around for longer than all this AI craziness. But they did add an AI, and it does.
So what
help.
should be the limits on AI though? Like I feel like we should talk about that because the last episode we did a lot of like artwork.
It's fun and stuff.
About artwork, about like artists and stuff. Now this time we're using it for like, I guess you would say an editing tool. Like we're kind of using it as an editing tool, like to figure out like what this episode was at, like what kind of summary you could put for this episode. Like
Yeah, we talked about afterwards that we could let it listen to a episode and then summarize it for us, so we can make it better and put it on our YouTube summary or whatever. Or
like they
help
even
us
have
make
AI for
tags.
like, they even have an AI tool for like editing your YouTube video, like for YouTube, like putting your video on YouTube. Like it's, I forgot what it's called, but you can like use it to like figure out like what's the newest keywords to use, or like what's the trending topic that's being talked about, and talk about that, or it'll like take your episode and go, okay, this is what I think your episode should be titled. So yeah, it's crazy. Like
So-
AI it's in everything now. Like
as a tool, I
you
think
might as well use it.
I think they're helpful tools. And like for us, because we're not doing anything like serious art forms that we want to copyright and stuff like that, we can throw it into
I'm just playing
Gemini.
with stuff. And we're not making money off or anything.
Yeah, we can throw our stuff into Gemini or OpenAI or what was the tool that you're using?
What was that called?
Anyway, we can throw it into any of these tools and ChatGPT and things like that, and I don't feel any sort of way because we are not artists. We are
Copilot.
we are not artists. We are not like creating anything like he
I'm
said
trying to like sell it
to
or
sell
something,
it like for monetary value. So we are not trying to protect it. Like I really don't think anybody can really copy our content and do it themselves. It won't help them anyway because it's not like making money or anything.
We don't do
Uh,
nothing. We don't do this for monetary value. We do this for fun.
so like that's okay. But when it gets to the fact that we were creating artwork we were using it to create artwork in the last episode, right? And part of the reason why I think we shouldn't use them is because I feel, very attached to our logo, considering it was something that we both created together and we are not artists. Um, so I think it's really sweet that we were able to do that together. And then the other part is, wouldn't we want to, if we want to change a logo to something more professionally made, wouldn't we want to give the opportunity to an artist to
I
actually
would because I'm cheap, but that's just me.
But like that's part of it.
I'm
Like
kidding.
that's part of the things. Like, oh, when we get it's like I don't know, we want something made for baby girl on her birthday or something. Like, do you go to Etsy and find somebody who's an artist and make a piece of artwork and either like send it to you, or you can like digital artwork you can print, or do you ask Copilot to do it?
Whoa, that was weird.
What? Baby girl spoke.
That was really so. I said, create a song about pooping. I just want to see the limit to this.
Yes, but you completely like.
I know what you're saying, but it started. It's like okay, and it started to do it, and it had like the first verse, and then it all of a sudden just switched to it. Let's try a different topic. Sorry about that. What else is on your mind? It like totally just like erased everything. Yeah.
That is really weird.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to use this anymore. That seemed like a on the minute like edit cuff, like on the minute, like on the second, like edit. Anywho.
I don't know, but yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about like I said, if I'm a struggling artist, right? Like if I'm a podcaster, right, and it's just me, and I want to do everything by myself, but I can't draw or I can't do something else, and I have AI that can do it, and I'm broke, and I'm just looking. I would use AI instead of going to an artist to make me something. You know what I'm saying? I would use any one of those from the last episode from those Smokin Baos things. I would use any one of those if I was by myself.
Okay, and then that means the struggling artists that are creating digital artwork are being
I
replaced.
know, but I don't have the money to do that. Like somebody's trying to charge me. You know how much that would cost?
I know,
That's
but
like $500 that I don't have.
I know.
Now, when I start making money and I want to change my logo,
but that's the thing.
Then I'll use
That's
it.
the thing. That's the problem, because when people start making money, they're still using AI.
But that's what I said. When I was making money, then I'll use an artist to go, hey.
You say that. You say that. That's what you say.
Or maybe I'll just pay the AI to do it. Who knows? I'm just saying.
That's the problem, right?
But you know how hard it is to like go out and find an artist that creates something that you like I said, you want to your exact specifications.
I
That's
know
hard.
what you're saying, but that is thousands and hundreds of thousands, millions of people being displaced from their job. That's why struggling artists are struggling artists. People say their job's too easy. Or
I know, and as a voice actor, it sucks because they're doing it to us with AI voices, and it sucks. But you got to figure out a way to distinguish yourself from AI. It's just another competitor, right?
No,
it's
not.
It
It's different.
is.
Another competitor has limits. AI does not have limits.
But AI can't convey the same tenderness and love and you know what I'm saying, and emotion and a voice acting that I can. So what I'm saying is, artists, like you said, some of that stuff is just they just can't figure it. It took me I don't know how many tries to actually figure out what a bow is. You know what I'm saying? Like some people ain't gonna go through all. They'll be like, oh fuck, this is like I tried like 3-4 times, I can't get it. I'm just gonna go about my business and do what I want to. So then the artist, like you go to an artist and they go, okay, I want you to make this, and they know what about. Well, what is a bow? They'll ask you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so I feel like it's not taking jobs away. It's just enhancing people who can't do. to me.
It is taking jobs away as long as it's not regulated. That's there needs to be some limits. Like it's amazing. It's amazing what AI can do. But like the reason why I said regulated because art has always needed some regulation for it to be protected. That's why there's copyright, right? That's why we get the FBI warning in front of uh, videotapes back in the day, or
But yet we still have
DVDs.
pirates, and it didn't
Yeah.
kill the movie industry.
But-
you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing; it's regulated.
We have torrents and all these other things. They don't kill the movie industry. You know
But
what
without
I mean?
regulation, it would have.
No, I'm saying now we still have like torrents and stuff that they don't kill.
But
But
most people don't go bother and do torrents. Most people don't know how to do torrents.
and a lot of people don't know how to use AI either. It's very easy, but some people don't. It's very easy to use a torrent, but some people don't. You get what I'm trying to say? Like just because it's easy to use, don't mean people gonna use it.
But there can be people.
Like some people don't even know this kind of stuff
There
exists.
can be people monetizing using AI.
Monetizing, yes.
Monetizing AI using AI tools versus the reason why pirating, even though it's regulated, there's still pirates, but the pirates are not overwhelming majority, right? If it wasn't regulated, then that will be the majority.
Yeah.
So anyway, but just be careful too. Not only that AI tools can steal jobs, AI tools constantly
Stealing
steal
black
information.
jobs.
AI tools constantly steal information. Everything you feed into an AI tool become part of its database. So don't put anything proprietary in there.
And don't put anything really super personal either.
Yeah.
Like, stop asking it personal questions. Like, do you know where I live? Like, well, it does now, stupid.
I'm like,
Yeah.
anything you feed into AI.
You know what
is
my
worth-
credit card number is?
But yeah, it's like it's great to help you with your grammar, but don't put your full email with information like your address.
But do
and-
put your resume on that. Do that. that's you should do that and help it do resume because people have crazy resumes that need help.
So, in my opinion, if you do a resume on it, I would leave
leave all your personal information off and let
leave
it
the
create
address blank.
Yes.
Leave
and do
your
all that other-
phone number
yes.
blank, your email address
Yes,
blank.
yes, yes.
But
You can
I
add all
would-
that later.
I would personally, even for like what year you work in that job, make them like either fake years or
Just don't put the year.
or like make company name ABC or
1,
something
2,
like
3,
that,
Yeah.
because you don't know what you're feeding into this gigantic.
Yeah, it's not
machine.
regulated. You don't know who's using it. You don't know who can crack into it, who can
But
hack into it.
definitely let it help you like clear up your grammar or your job description
Yeah,
and not
use
make
it for a text every now and then so we can stop having bad grammar using there, and there wrongly because it's bad. And no, and no, because that's bad too. That's bad too, people. Yeah. So let's use it for that. Because it'll tell you that was the wrong no. You mean this no. Yeah. Or that there. Yeah.
So I wonder how Gen Zers feel about like, you know how Facebook and stuff now has like AI tool, like just like you're texting with AI tools helping you like make a sentence.
Yeah.
But Gen Zers don't talk like that. They don't use periods. They don't use capitalizations. They don't even use words.
They don't use that, period. They wouldn't use that to edit a text. They're gonna send it the way they send it because they're them. That's what I should say. They're them.
Like the words don't make any sense anymore.
Nah, they're squibby and skibby and all this kind of stuff they make up that I have to hear and hear about stupid stuff. I
Oh,
don't.
from your coworkers?
Yes, it's stupid. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, we're about an hour in. So anyway, yeah, we are at an hour. So
My goodness.
yeah, that one went fast. Anywho, well, that was fun. Hope you enjoyed the stuff we ate in front of that I kept eating the whole freaking show after we opened
Yeah,
it.
did you finish
I'm
it?
gonna have a sugar rush here in a minute. Anywho,
Your tongue is completely blue.
good thing it ain't green because I'd be invisible mouth here in a minute. Anyway.
That would be so creepy.
And blue just was the theme for me today. I had to match my tongue with my shirt, with my drink, with my hat, with my candies. So,
Oh my goodness.
Anywho.
Well, bye, Baos.
Hit the music.